everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim and today I have a recipe for you that I have been making for a long time. It is a baked oatmeal recipe, and I know there are tons of baked oatmeal recipes out there, but this is one that my mom found when I was still at home, and she has made for a long time and passed the recipe down to me. So I'm going to share it with you. We're going to start with 6 cups of oatmeal. I have 4 cups in the bowl now, 5 on the way, and honestly, I forgot to put 6 cups in during this recipe. It was late at night when I was making this recipe, just trying to get it done before I went to bed, and I guess having to fill up the container of oats, I lost track. But this is a very forgiving recipe, and so we didn't even really notice the difference with 1 less cup of oats. Next, I'm going to put 2 cups of brown sugar. Again, this is a very forgiving recipe, and I'm sure that you could cut down on the sugar, but instead of adding sugar on it as a topping later, I just add the regular 2 cups of brown sugar. Then I'm going to add 4 teaspoons of baking powder. I think one time I actually did forget to put some baking powder in, and the recipe again turned out great. So if you're worried about forgetting to put things in, this is the recipe for you, because it doesn't matter, honestly. It doesn't seem to matter if you don't get everything perfect. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of cinnamon next. I know sometimes we like it a little more cinnamony, and you could probably try other spices if you would like them. I forgot to mention that I did put salt in here. I was just talking during that time. I'm using some iodized table salt right now. I've been trying to switch out my salt and use mostly pink salt when I am cooking, well, for all our salt needs really, but I found a container of table salt in the pantry and I don't like waste, and so I'm going to just use it up when I am baking. So I did 2 teaspoons of salt. Next, I'm going to do 1 cup of melted butter, and that is fun. You just get it melted and pour it over. I always love when it starts to put the wet ingredients over the dry ingredients. It's fun to watch the sugar dissolve. Next, I'm going to add 2 cups of whole milk. I like to use whole milk in this, and I like to also, if I have milk that's about to go bad, make a batch of this, because it does use up a few cups of milk, and it helps me not waste any milk that's getting close to its expiration date or might be going bad. I'm going to add to the milk 4 eggs, and I like to add it right into the milk because you need to beat the eggs, and it just beats better in the milk. I love this recipe for a quick, fresh breakfast in the morning for my family. I get requests for it from my youngest daughter. It is one of her favorite ways to eat oatmeal. My other kids will eat it, but it's not necessarily their favorite. My husband and I also love it. It is something that you could very easily do substitutions and add-ins. I've thought about putting in some chopped apples or some raisins, but or even some nuts, but I just haven't done that yet because we all love it with the original recipe. Another reason that I really love being able to make it the night before breakfast the next day is because oats are better for you if you can soak them, and this is a good way to kind of soak them. It's not a traditional way where you soak the oats and then rinse them and then cook with them, but it does still help help the oats to kind of get a little pre-digested, and it helps make me feel good about the food that I am feeding to my family. So you just honestly mix everything up once you put it all in this bowl. You mix it up really good. I like to make sure that the brown sugar is broken up really well in there, and that the cinnamon, it sometimes gets a little clumpy, and sometimes the baking soda gets a little clumpy. So I do the best I can in the bowl, and then I'm going to get the pan ready. And then I am just about done. It's almost time for bed, and I am very excited about that. So I'm going to just put the baked oatmeal mixture into this greased pan. I will put aluminum foil over the top of it, and I will pop it in the fridge until tomorrow morning. Now in the morning, I will preheat the oven to about 350 and pull this out of the fridge, and I normally just put it right in the oven. It takes about an hour, sometimes a little bit less when you when you soak your oats, they take less time to cook. So, and that's what I will do. I don't have a video to show you of the finished one, but in one of my food prep videos from earlier in the fall, I do show you the finished product on baked oatmeal. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you try this recipe out for your family. Bye.